Hello friends, and welcome back. I'm happy to see you today. We are going to do a whole lot of balancing poses today, which are some of my favorite poses, and I thought we could do a few that help us get stronger so that we can balance even longer. It's a pretty cool skill. All right, so we're gonna start by balancing out our breathing. That means we're gonna sit up nice and tall. We're gonna breathe in for 4, then we're gonna breathe out for the count of 4, so that we're breathing in and out the same amount of time. That helps balance our brain. Okay, so we're gonna sit up nice and tall, make sure we have space to breathe, and here we go. In and out. You can count with me. In and out. In, out. 2 more. In, out. Last one. Out. Very good. That always makes me yawn because I'm getting more oxygen into my body, which is telling my brain that everything is okay and I could rest. It's very important for your brain to know that it's an okay time to rest because that means that you're safe and everything is just fine. So here we go. We're going to start with a couple of strengthening poses that help our core muscles, all the muscles around the middle section of our body, get nice and strong. That helps us balance on one leg a little bit longer, or maybe on one hand and one foot, or maybe on both hands if that's something you're working on. So we're going to start with a pose called Tiger. You're going to start on your hands and your knees, your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, right here. You're going to reach your right arm forward and your left foot straight back. Make sure you don't kick anything behind you. Good. Now you have to use your tummy muscles, your core, to help you stay balanced. So make sure your back is nice and straight and you're reaching your arm and your leg away from each other to help you balance. Good. Keep breathing. And release. We're going to do the other side. So left hand forward. Make sure you're strong and steady. Right leg straight back and reach it really, really far. Pull your tummy muscles in. Keep breathing. Good. One more breath. And release. Good. Now we're going to do that 4 times faster. Okay, 2 on each side. So here we go. 1, reach. 2, 3, 4. Good. Now we're going to do it one more time, even faster, 4 times, even faster. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job with that coordination. Awesome. Now we're going to do high plank pose, which also helps our arms and our tummy be strong. So tuck your toes, move your knees back a little bit, and then straighten your legs. High plank pose. Squeeze all your muscles in. Really help you stay balanced. Breathe, 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 breathe. Press your head away so it's not tucking down. Make sure your head is in line with your spine. And release. Good job. If you can hold that for like 30 seconds or a minute, you're really getting strong. Good. Now we're going to do side plank. So you can you can keep your knees down and put one foot back and reach one arm up. This could be your side plank. If this is a way to help you balance, that's great. Or you can put your feet both together and balance here in side plank and breathe and use your core muscles. Keep them nice and strong and breathe. Good, and come back down. Nice. Now I'm going to go to the other side. So I can keep this knee down, put my other foot way out long, reach my arm up. I can stay here, or I can put my other foot down to meet it and stay in plank. I might need to stack my feet. Good, and try to stay in a straight line. Maybe look up, notice your balance, and keep breathing. Good, and come back down. Woo. Those are already making me feel like I'm working pretty hard and building muscle to get stronger. That's awesome. We're now going to do down dog just to help our muscles stretch out a little bit. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Stretch out your spine. Breathe. Good work. All right. Coming onto your knees, we're gonna tuck our toes underneath. So I've got my toes tucked. I'm on my heels, and I'm gonna lift up my knees and balance here, okay? So I'm gonna have to maybe lean forward and touch the ground, and then reach my arms out and balance on my tippy toes. Good. Use your core to help you. And I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna try to keep my heels up, but it's pretty tricky. So I'm reaching my arms up and press all the way up to stand. Ooh, even on my tippy toes. Good. Oh. All right, that was tough. Good. So that was toe stand. Now we're standing up. We're gonna do a bunch of our standing poses that are balances. One thing to help you balance, other than using your core muscles to keep you steady, is to look with both your eyes at one spot. So I'm gonna pick a spot on the wall. I'm gonna stare at it. Just looking at that spot will help keep my eyes from looking all over, and it will help my body stay balanced. Okay, so we're gonna start with eagle. Bend your knees, wrap your arms up, or hold your shoulders, and put one leg over the other. You can balance on one foot, or you can put your toe on the ground. Stare at that one spot. Ooh, it's okay if you have to keep trying. Keep breathing. Very good. Ooh, and release. Nice. We're gonna do the other side. It's always important to do both the left and the right side so that your body is evenly strong on both sides. Your body is balanced. So, other one, bend your knees, wrap your arms the other way, put your other leg over, and try to balance. Now this one might be a little harder, it might be a little easier. This one's harder for me, so I'm gonna put my toe on the ground. That's okay. Still building strength and breathing. Good work. And foot down. Nice job. Now I'm gonna pick a new spot to stare at while we do tree. So with tree, your hands can stay here, or you can reach them up, and your foot can stay down low or up a little higher, depending upon how balanced you feel today. Wherever you are, keep breathing. Keep your eyes on one spot. Very good. Now, if you want to challenge yourself and do a timer or a stopwatch to see how long you can hold these poses, I would love to know. Okay, so let's do the other side. Other foot here, maybe up above your knee. Try not to rest it on your knee. You don't want to hurt your knee bone, your joint there. Okay, so pick a spot where you can rest your foot on your leg. Stare at one spot and breathe. Very good. And come back down. Good. The next one is kind of tricky. You might want either a chair, a desk, or even the wall. It's called dancer. Okay, so I'm gonna just gently put my hand here on the wall to help me stay steady. I'm gonna hold my foot in my hand. You can also just hold on to like your pant leg if that's what you can reach, or you can hold your ankle. Now from here, we're gonna try not to go way arched. Keep your tummy holding you steady. You're gonna press your foot back and start to lean forward. Good. Now if you can release the wall or the chair and balance, that's a lot of strength. You can press your foot up. Good, and keep holding. You might need to put your hand back on something to steady you. That's okay too. And release. You might feel a good stretch in your leg and in your back. Let's do the other side. So start with your hand on something. Reach your palm face out. Hold on to that foot. And then you're going to look forward, press that foot right back. Try not to let it come out to the side. Put the foot way behind you. You should not be able to see your foot. Reach your arm forward. Press your foot up a little more. Oop, too much, too fast. That's okay. Go a little slower. Hold your core muscles strong. Gaze at one spot. And release. Whew, good. Shake it out. All right, we've got a couple more. The next one, we're going to go from airplane to warrior 3, just by moving our arms, but our leg is going to stay straight behind us. So with this one, I see a lot of people start to bend first and then put their leg out, which makes them kind of go like this and crash. Instead, put your leg out first. Then start to lean forward. This is airplane. I'm going to flex my foot so that it can stay strong. And I go nice and slow. This is airplane. If you want it to be a little trickier, put your arms over your head for warrior 3. That really helps your core be strong. And come back. Good, so try to keep your body straight in a straight line. Other leg is gonna go straight back first. So leg back first, then you start to bend nice and slow. Nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. If you want more of a challenge, reach your arms up, straight up, not down. You wanna keep lifting up so you stay balanced. Flex your foot to keep it strong. Breathe and release. Very nice. Now the last one, it can be really helpful to use a wall. So I'm gonna stand against the wall to show you what your option is. You're gonna stand next to the wall first, but then you're gonna open up your foot to the side. This foot is still facing the same, is still parallel with the wall. My arms are gonna be out, and I'm gonna tilt downwards. Okay, so you can start with one hand here on your hip. I'm a little bit leaning against the wall, but it's mostly there in case I tip. I'm gonna reach down towards the ground. I can bend my knee, and then I'm gonna lift this back foot straight up. I'm looking straight out, and then I reach my hand up. This is called half moon. My body is leaning against the wall a little bit. That's okay. Just getting this shape first will help you, and then you can try it a little bit further away from the wall. So touching the ground first, lift the foot. The hard part is when you tilt open and look up. Okay, but with practice, you can get really steady with those balances. That takes a lot of strength here and with your legs. I'm gonna try the other side. So again, feet parallel to the wall. You're gonna take one of it away. So you're opening up towards the room. Arms are gonna start here, but you can put one hand on your hip. Bend down. I like to bend down and touch the floor first. Then lift my foot. Now once I find my balance, I can open up. Maybe I can lift my hand off the ground a little bit. That's another addition to the challenge. Good. And then when you're ready, you can try it away from the wall. So maybe hand on the hip, reach down and touch the floor. Lift that leg and straighten. Arm goes up and open, and this side is hard for me. That's okay. I tried. I can try again too. So I can reach down, lift up slow, open to the side a little bit more, a little bit more. Oh, I did it a little bit longer that time. Whew, that felt pretty good. Awesome, we're gonna come all the way down, and we're going to rest our body. Let's do a little rotation of our core, a little stretching first, rolling out the shoulders. Let's maybe stretch up and forward. A couple of, we call these cat-cows, meows and moos. Good, and then we're gonna lay down and rest. That was a lot of balancing, so we're gonna give ourselves a moment to be balanced again. Legs straight, spine and torso straight. Head looking straight up, arms straight out of sides. Oh, and I brought my little mural down with me. Whoops. That means I was working hard. That's okay, I can fix it. I'm gonna take some deep breaths here and just rest first. Balancing your breathing as your body is still. It's very important to balance your day out with movement and stillness. We need both. We need to move, we need to be active. We need to find moments of stillness too, where we just rest. That means you're not on your screens, no looking at things that are tiring your eyes, just resting. Closing those eyes, giving them a break. Even out your breathing. Slow and steady. Good. Now wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reach your arms above your head for a good stretch. Maybe a yawn. Bring your knees up. Roll to one side. And back up to a seat. Thank you so much for joining me. I will rebalance my mural right after this, but I appreciate you being here. I'm so happy to know that you are getting some balance in your day by getting some movement and some rest. Make sure to continue to do that every day that you can. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.